Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. Right, drive to survive. How do you avoid skidding? Modern cars have got ABS, anti lock brakes, anti skid prevention. Anti brake skid, is that what it's called? I'm not 100% sure what it's called now. I did learn what it was called a long time ago. I think I was as classed as anti brake skidding. I don't know. Anyway, you know what it does, and so do I. And I think it's an absolutely fantastic invention. And the reason why I think anti-ABS is so good is that, I'll give an example, and this is where it really makes a huge difference with truck driving. And I'll explain to you with for car drivers in a bit. What anti-lock brake system basically does, it stops the brakes from locking the wheel and not having any traction against the road surface, because once you start skidding, you lose adhesion to the road surface. In other words, the tyre is just skating across the road surface with no grip because it's stopped. So if you can reduce that from doing not turning to slightly turning but gripping the road in the process, then you've achieved something. It's a way to maximize the grip of the road to the weight of the vehicle pushing down the top onto the tyre. So it's gripping the road surface, and the maximum effort of braking is applied to that tyre without losing adhesion to the road surface. So how does this work with trucks and truck tyres and Arctics and trailers? Right, I'll give you an example, especially with the trailer. So example, if you didn't have ABS on a truck trailer, and when you put your foot on the brake, because there's no weight on the back of that trailer, those trailer axle tyres are just going to lock up, and you're going to get a big plume of blue smoke out the back. It might look good, but it doesn't do the tyres any good, because that's money down the drain, because the tyres are not effectively, and they're going to have flat spots on them where you've skidded. So it's going to cost more tyres and more to the company, and so on and so forth. So as a anti-tire wear system as well, it's good, but you shouldn't have to rely on that. It's good driving that will reduce the skidding of the vehicle, so you can take your foot off the accelerator and let the engine slow down. You could use your exhaust brake. And that's the first time. I think anyone that knows about vehicles and what the type of braking systems they have, and can understand, as a HGV driver myself, I'm not saying this because I have no skill. I'm saying this because I've had 40 years on the road and I've learnt so much. I'll give you a little bit. I've had 15 years on driving rigid vehicles. That means non-bendy like Arctics. I've had 25 years on Arctics. So I class myself as a very experienced driver because I've had many, many hours behind the wheel, and I've learnt many things, and I can see what I'm trying to say to you. Driving is an art, and if you don't learn, then you're at high risk of having an accident, injuring yourself, killing someone, injuring someone, or injuring a pet, or hitting something, a building, another car, an object, and so on and so forth. So if you learn by my videos, that helps you, great, we've got somewhere. So, I think one of the most important things is with any driving, and that is knowing what the vehicle can do and what it can't do. Yes, it can save your life, but you shouldn't be able to put yourself in that position to, be in that sort of situation in the first place. But going back to anti-lock brake systems, right. So you've got an empty trailer and you're driving along and you put your brakes on and the trailer tyres lock up. That's when the anti-lock braking system's not working or is not fitted. So what happens when anti-lock braking system comes into effect? It actually keeps the wheels turning but at a slower speed with more traction and adhesion to the road surface, preventing the vehicle from skidding, so it's lost adhesion, so it controls the trailer tyres, so preventing from skidding. That way you get maximum braking effort without losing control of adhesion to the road surface. That's the most let's reword that. The most crucial factor in keeping control of your vehicle. When I first experienced the ability of anti-lock braking systems, I was amazed. I thought, what a life changer. This is going to save people's lives in a huge way. And it did, and it has. And I wish that artificial intelligence, when it comes into full effect, will be able to have a life-changing event like anti-lock braking systems to prevent accidents. I can't tell you the number of times how the anti-lock braking systems have really been such a fundamental changing in people's lives, because it has made such a huge difference in preventing accidents and bringing a vehicle to a very quick controlled stop, which is fantastic. It is done in microseconds of braking. In other words, it's controlled so fast, faster than you can blink. That's how fast it is. And thanks to technology, it's wonderful. So it saves our lives. It reduces the risk of serious injury, minor injuries, pets getting hurt, people getting killed. So anti-lock braking systems is a godsend. There's ABS and there's EBS. EBS is electronic braking systems. ABS is anti-lock braking systems. And on trucks, modern trucks have EBS, electronic braking systems, which is the next stage up. And there's probably going to be another further on stage down the line for development with AI technology. So that, as I say, the ABS and EBS is a life changer for braking and surviving. And hope you found this video interesting, because it is quite an educational video regarding how the ABS and EBS works, and being an electronic braking system is done what the name of it is, what it implies is electronic, and more as the ABS, more of a mechanical. How that actually works, it's got like a cog with like teeth in it, and you have a sensor on the hub. So as the cog is turning, as you're driving along, right, it's part of the wheel. The mechanism of perhaps the brake or the disc, how it's ever fitted. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm just saying. And that sensor senses the teeth going round, or the pegs, or whatever you call it, and if it stops, then it releases the pressure of the hydraulic or the air, whatever system's employed, to that brake. So it reduces the chances of that wheel actually stop rotating, and by doing that, the vehicle gains control again. So it is absolutely brilliant. So ABS is more the mechanical side, EBS is more the electronic side, probably again by sensors. I know the ABS system, and I'm not quite sure how the EBS system works, so I need to be learning about that. But I know it does its job, and it's fantastic and saves people's lives and saves a lot of people. So hopefully you found the video hopefully you found the video interesting, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, please do so. Always much appreciated. And until the next time, be safe, drive safe, and stay safe, and take care. Bye bye for now.